then today I'm going to show you how to make spaghetti meatballs. So let's get started. We'll need 1 pound of ground beef. We'll need half a teaspoon of pepper, a teaspoon of salt, a cup of cheese, 2 garlic cloves, 1 egg, 2 slices of bread, and half a cup of flour. That's for the meatballs. And for the sauce, we will need, I like to use tomato, basil, garlic. You can use any kind. I am using Prego kind, and it's a 24 so it's 1 pound. And we'll need a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of pepper, 2 bay leaves, 2 garlic cloves, like half an onion diced, and we'll need some thin spaghetti. So first you want to dice your bread into thin small cuts, and now we're going to pour enough water. I'm using hot water, or you can use warm. Enough water to cover it, and just use a spoon to make sure all of it will get soaked. And let's let this relax for about 5 minutes. So after this has soaked, you just want to remove the extra water, and then so just pour it out and then squish it with the fork. Squish the bread with the fork. Okay, so in this bowl I placed beef, the bread, Parmesan cheese, salt, pepper, egg, and I grated some thinly sliced, or whatever you guys want, garlic. So let's mix this up together and make meatballs. Okay, so now I mixed this up. So now we want to shape each ball with about 1.5 inches. And now we will saute these, so you can make the balls ahead. We're going to dip it in flour and put them to saute. Okay, so I shaped into meatballs, and then I dipped it in flour, and then I placed it in here. So you should have about 10 to 12 meatballs, and just saute them on medium-low. You don't need to cook these all the way through, because in the next process, that's what it's going to be. So we're just trying to brown the outside, but don't worry about the inside if it's still red. Okay, as you can see, I finished frying these. So now we're just going to take these out, and we'll continue our next process. So I've taken out the meatballs, and now in the same pan we're going to add our diced onions, and we're going to saute these until it's soft. Alright, so these are done, so I'm just going to throw in the garlic for a few seconds. You can mix this up so you can start smelling. Just about there, and now we will add in our tomatoes. Okay, so now we're gonna pour in our tomato, the whole can, and now we will add in our bay leaves, some salt, and some pepper. So I've added salt, pepper, and bay leaves, and now we're just gonna wait for it to start boiling, and then we're gonna add in the meatballs. Now, as you can see, it started to boil, so now we're gonna place in back our meatballs back in. Okay, so placed it back in. So now we want to cover with the sauce. So cover the meatballs with the sauce, and we will let this shimmer. So there we are. Now the meatballs are invisible. So we're gonna put this on medium-low, and we will partially cover it. So just to let the steam out, just like so. And let this relax for about 30 minutes, lightly shimmering. So while this is cooking, you want to cook your spaghetti according to the package. So once your pasta has cooked, we'll go ahead and place it into our meat mixture, and let's swirl it in. It's best to use these that we can like twirl and swirl, you know. And so this is what we have. I've mixed it in, and so here we are, a beautiful dish of spaghetti. So I do love this. It's like a homemade rather than using a ready meatballs. This is nice classic Italian style. So you guys subscribe, and I'll be posting more videos. Till next time.